I'm Josh. This is Colin. And this is Perseverance, our floating off-grid home. Come explore with us as we sail to new places, we learn how to protect our environment, and see how we coexist with nature. We'll also make lots of friends along the way.
It's a big day. Today we are leaving Annapolis. It has been an amazing time here. Met lots of cool people, the boat show, hanging out with friends we've met down south. We got a ball for a couple nights downtown just to make our departure a little bit easier this morning. And great experience all around, really cool town, Annapolis. Really enjoyed the Weems Creek acreage. It was nice and quiet. The ball was nice. There was a lot of action to watch, just with all the boats coming in and out, the sailing clubs, but a little bit more bouncy.
Yeah, if you want to be in the action though, it's good to be on those balls or anchored near downtown or up even in those creeks. There's also a lot more access to shore and stores, I think, closer access if you anchor where we just were rather than Weems.
Yeah, because I mean, you dropped me off. It was like a 5-minute dinghy ride, and boom, you're downtown. I mean, you really can't beat that.
Yeah.
So, like in the heart of the action. So yeah, we're gonna see how far we get today. We slept in a little bit, so a little bit limited on daylight hours since we're now mid-October.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna get as far south as we can. We're trying to get to Norfolk. That's our our next checkpoint. And yeah, beautiful day, beautiful weather. Oh my God.
So I currently have us navigating to a little anchorage that's up a creek right before the Potomac. So we'll see if we make it there. It says right now it'll be about a 7:30 arrival. If we can pick up a little speed, we might be just right to get there. 'Cause I think sunset's like 6:15, so 7:30 is a little late, but we could stop on the outside of the, outside of this creek if we wanted to. That's way up in a super protected anchorage, so I think we'll be all right for today.
We were bragging to our boat neighbors that we came here all the way from Key West, so flying our Key West flag. And looks like I didn't put these lines away, so I better get back to do my chores before the captain yells at me. Alright, we are getting close to sunset. We've got a 1.5 miles until we turn into the anchorage for the evening. We're gonna go around this Cove Point. There's a really cute little lighthouse that's flashing its light. We're gonna go just on the south side of that. The winds are supposed to clock around to the north at some point this evening, so we think if we get just to the south side of some terrain, we might block that wind and any waves resulting and have a nice smooth night. We made hot tea and we're bundled up because it's chilly. So we're thinking we might make it just outside of Norfolk tomorrow, maybe to southern Chesapeake Bay, and then try and get through Norfolk the next day to Great Bridge. And then from there is a 5-day journey in the ICW to Carolina Beach. So hopefully we feel at least a few degrees warmer the further south we get.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the sunset?
Yeah,
That is insane. All right, we are anchored in Cove Point, Chesapeake Bay. Super cute. Some people are having a campfire on the beach over here. Some houses, and the lighthouse is just behind the trees here. There's a ship anchored in the bay, and it's pretty flat out here. Very light winds, a little chilly, but we're anchored. This will make a really good stopping point for tonight, and then we continue towards Norfolk tomorrow. Josh is already warming up in the cabin.
My toes are frozen.
So I'm gonna finish turning everything off and packing up, and just enjoy the evening.
This morning we're heading out. I think we got up at 6 and we're hoping to leave by like 7. Not in a super rush, but we're gonna get as far as we can today.
Well, it is 3 p.m. We've been going for about 9 hours now, and current's been against us most of the day. We lost all of our wind. It's like nothing. And for now, we are making progress. We're moving through the water. That's always good. About 4 hours to go. What is that noise?
What's that?
What is that noise?
I'm vacuuming because there's like every fly in here is dead. There's all over the floor. So, I don't know.
I just heard all this like woo noise.
There's like hundreds of them.
Yeah. Good flow. We got 45 minutes to go. Sunset is in 15 minutes, so we'll be arriving 45 minutes after sunset. But we had a lot of good twilight.
And we could stop before the final. We just want to sneak in here, but we might just stop out here, which is approximately a 6:35 arrival. So that won't be bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And it's pretty It's pretty flight. It's pretty flat out here, so I don't think being not all the way in the original anchorage will be a problem, because I mean the Chesapeake is flat, so
We anchored on the bay last night, so
it wasn't too bad, just a few wakes, but I slept fine. This is Deltaville, I think we're going to.
Yeah.
So we left Cove Point. We did Annapolis to Cove Point on day 1, and Cove Point to, this will be Deltaville day 2, and then Deltaville to Norfolk for tomorrow day 3. And that's 3 days just getting down the Chesapeake Bay. And then we'll be back in the ICW.
just having less sunlight really makes it.
Yeah, we've only got like 11 hours, 10 hours of daylight a day.
A little under 11.
Yeah, we're in mid to late October.
And then the twilight is less.
Yeah, it's so much less than when we came north. When we came north, we had like 14 hours
Long
at least. There was so much more daylight. And yeah, so winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is here. All right, we are anchored in just outside Deltaville, and we are extremely tired. That was 12, 13-ish hours underway. Pretty long day just because with the current against us, we only did about 4 knots, 4.2 for a good part of the day.
The average, I think, was like 4.7.
4.7, yeah. We did like 59 miles, I think, so... wish I could say we sailed it, but the wind was less than like 4 knots all day, so that wasn't going to happen. But we're making progress. We're doing southbound. I do think it's a little bit warmer tonight than it was last night. Last night was a little painful. But tonight I think it's comfortable. We got the cabin all closed up. We vacuumed up some more flies, Josh did.
It's crazy how many little, like, fruit fly things or whatever they are just...
And they never come to us when we're, like, anchored. It's always, like, when we're out there in the middle of the bay and, like, 10 miles out in the Atlantic, that's when like these swarms of flies show up. So I don't know how that's possible, but that seems to be when they show up. And then we get close to land and they all disappear. It's like, thanks for the ride, and they're out. So yeah, so curious to know what that's all about and how we can maybe prevent them. But we're going to check the fish lights in a little bit, see if we have any visibility here. But first, we're going to make dinner because it's been a long day. Yeah. All right, we are underway. The wind definitely came back. We were seeing less than 5 knots yesterday. Today's like 17, 18 sustained. This is the first time we've really been sailing with the motor off since getting the max prop. And so right now, the prop is in the feathered position. And it feels like we're moving at least an extra half knot, if not more. from what we used to be doing. And the reason for that is the original prop being fixed. When the engine was off, we were just dragging it through the water. But with this prop, the blades feather and are very hydrodynamic, so we're just kind of minimizing that drag, which is awesome.
We're going over 6. Which is awesome. Amazing.
Yeah, 6-1.
We have 14 knots of wind and we're going like 6.
13 knots. Wow. Yeah, that is fabulous. We'd be going like 5, 4, 8, 5, 2 with the old prop. Quite a few boats out here today. We saw quite a few of them in our anchorage, all kind of heading out about the same time. And we're all bound for Norfolk. Well, we're bound for Norfolk. I assume they're going to Norfolk. This is, I guess, the deciding point. Norfolk, you either go through the ICW or you go out the Chesapeake and you round Cape Hatteras. I guess the taller boats have to do that. But we got a short mast. We can go through the ICW. We haven't been sailing in a while, where we're heeled over, so quite a few things went flying in the cabin. We're a little out of practice with stowing everything adequately. So we'll have to improve upon that.
You're like an early morning breeze. Your soft red lips and gentle tease. You must have been sent just for me. Come one, come all, just when I need you. You said sail and navigate, but when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. My eyes are set on you. Through the fields of young romance and under blue skies with an open glance, we head over heels filled with dreams.
Coming into Norfolk. We're gonna try and anchor in the Phoebus or Phobos. I never have known how to say that word.
It's the Phineas and Phobius.
The anchorage near the fort up here. There's also across the channel, or whatever you want to call it. There's also the military side. There's a small anchorage. It's a little louder, but there are like helicopter operations and stuff for like dropping people in the water. So we'll go over there if we decide that we don't need to get to shore. We're a little late in the day to get all the way to the downtown near hospital anchorage. So we're just gonna stop here and chill for the night. There is a brewery, a drive. I don't know if you'd want to bike even, but apparently there's a brewery nearby this anchorage as well. And I think I've heard good stuff about either the restaurant that's at the marina over here. It's been a while since I looked everything up, but yeah, some good stuff over here.
Just when I need you, you said sail and navigate. But when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate.
We are anchored in Norfolk. It was a 3-day passage from Annapolis. Several different wind patterns and current and wave scenarios. It was a very long 3 days, slow, I guess, just boat speed wise. But we're here. We're in Norfolk. That's the whole Chesapeake Bay. We're at the southern tip, so now it's ICW from here until we get to Carolina Beach, at least.
This was a lot longer than the way up. We had current against us like the whole day, both days.
Yeah, 3 days down. Yeah, we scooted up and we went northbound. We must have just caught the currents perfectly. It was like 2 days, but like with the daylight being so short now that it's getting close to winter and the tide's against us during the daylight hours and we want to be able to see to watch out for ships and crab pots. Yeah, it definitely was
So let's just go around the outside next
Yeah,
time.
there's a lot more time in transit. But yeah, so we stink. We haven't showered in 3 days. And so I'm going to take a shower.
Yeah. Shower. Shower time.
Shower time.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It really helps our channel grow. If you enjoy our content, please consider supporting us on Patreon.